Emily was only 24 years old when she made a decision that shocked everyone in her small town. She left her young, loving husband and married a man nearly 40 years older than her. Friends stopped talking to her. Neighbors whispered behind her back. Even her own family couldn't understand her choice. But the truth behind Emily's decision was something no one ever expected. And when people finally discovered the real reason, their opinions about her changed forever. Emily and Daniel met during their final year of college. Daniel was the type of man everyone liked. He was kind, responsible, and always ready to help others. Emily fell in love with his calm personality and the way he always made her feel safe. After graduation, they quickly got married. They moved into a small but cozy house in a quiet town. Life seemed perfect at first. Daniel worked as an engineer and spent long hours trying to build a good future for them. Emily stayed home most of the time, decorating the house and planning their life together. They laughed together, watched movies on weekends, and dreamed about the future. To everyone around them, they looked like the perfect couple. But slowly, something began to change inside Emily. Months passed, and Emily began to feel a strange emptiness. Every day looked exactly the same. Wake up, clean the house, cook dinner, wait for Daniel to return from work. Daniel loved her deeply, but his job kept him busy. Sometimes he came home so tired that he could barely hold a conversation. Emily often sat by the window at night, watching the streetlights outside. She wondered if this was what the rest of her life would look like. Safe, comfortable, but somehow incomplete. She wanted to do something meaningful, something bigger than her quiet routine, but she didn't know where to start. One afternoon, Emily decided to visit the town library. While walking through the history section, she noticed an older man sitting at a table surrounded by books. His name was Mr. Harrison. He was 63 years old. His hair was gray, and his face showed the marks of a long life filled with experiences. But his eyes were bright and full of energy. They started talking about a book Emily was holding. What began as a short conversation quickly turned into hours of discussion. Mr. Harrison told her stories about traveling across the world. He talked about building schools in poor villages, helping communities rebuild after disasters, and dedicating his life to helping people who had nothing. Emily listened with fascination. She had never met someone who spoke about life with so much passion. For the first time in years, she felt inspired. Over the next few weeks, Emily kept returning to the library. She and Mr. Harrison talked about life, dreams, and purpose. One day he said something that stayed in her mind. Most people spend their lives surviving, but very few actually live. Emily couldn't stop thinking about those words. She realized she had been living a comfortable life, but not a meaningful one. She wanted to help people. She wanted her life to matter, but that dream seemed impossible in her current life. One day Mr. Harrison told her something unexpected. He was leaving the country. He planned to start a large humanitarian project overseas. Schools, hospitals, food programs for children. Emily felt her heart race. She wanted to be part of that mission. But joining him meant leaving everything behind. Her home, her town, her husband. That night she couldn't sleep. She sat beside Daniel while he slept peacefully. Tears filled her eyes. She knew her decision would break his heart, but deep inside, she also knew she couldn't ignore the calling she felt. The next morning, Emily packed a small suitcase. Her hands trembled as she wrote a letter for Daniel. "I'm sorry," she wrote, "but I need to discover who I truly am." Then she walked out of the house. Months later, shocking news spread across the town. Emily had married Mr. Harrison. People assumed the worst. They believed she had married him for wealth or security, but none of them knew the truth. Emily and Mr. Harrison spent years traveling to the poorest regions of the world. They built schools where children had never seen a classroom. They created medical centers where families finally received treatment. Emily worked tirelessly every day helping people. For the first time in her life, she felt truly alive. Mr. Harrison wasn't just her husband. He was the mentor who helped her find her purpose. Years later, when Mr. Harrison passed away peacefully, Emily continued the mission they started together. Her organization grew and helped millions of people. And one day, when she returned to her hometown for a charity event, she saw Daniel again. He looked at her with a calm smile and said something she would never forget. "You didn't leave me for an old man. You left to become the person you were meant to be." Emily realized then that sometimes the most misunderstood decisions in life lead to the greatest impact.